Hey guys, Al Escobedo here with CrossbowExpert.com. I'm at the 2020 ATA show in the TenPoint Crossbow Technologies booth. One of the most exciting things in this ATA show is the new ACUSlide by TenPoint, completely silent crank that is very safe to decock and cock. I'm here with Randy Wood, and he's going to give us a quick run through on how the ACUSlide system works.
Yeah, Al, so the ACUSlide, we've had the AccuDraw and the AccuDraw Pro for several years, work very, very well. This is really just kind of the next generation, but it's been a huge jump in the technology. It's built into the stock, and so it's very tucked in and out of the way, very ergonomic. It has basically a disc brake type system inside of that unit, so while you're cocking and decocking the bow, it's always under pressure. And that way it's very, very safe, because when you're cocking it or uncocking it, if you happen to lose a grip on the handle, that handle's not going to free spin like pretty much everything else does in the market. And that keeps this ACUSlide, makes it very, very safe to use and operate. The handle built right into the stock. It will extend also, so it's at what I would call at rest, or in the short version, it's at about 5 inches. You can extend it out, it goes to about 7.5 inches. That lets you, that extra 2.5 inches gives you about 40% more pressure or torque applied to the crank handle, so it makes it very, very easy. It's a socket type setup, so it fits right in there. It's all built into it right now. The trigger is in the back position like you just fired it. And so what you do here is you just hit that release, the trigger lock latch, and that's going to send your trigger box down the rail. And so now it's ready to be cocked. And again, you're just going to take that crank handle, put it right into the socket, and you're going to see as I cock this back, there's no noise. And you can stop that handle at any time. It doesn't backspin on you, makes it very, very safe. And again, we can bring it all the way back. If something happened and you wanted to let it back down, same way again, always in a very safe fashion, because it's not going to free spin on you and cause problems. The other great thing, and I'll go ahead and get this all the way cocked, is that with our system, this trigger box, and you're going to want to watch right there, you'll see that little lever move and you'll hear it. Okay. So now that trigger box isn't sitting on the strap. It's actually on a latch in there. And so from a compound bow standpoint, you think about a consistent anchor point, you're doing the same thing here. That trigger box is coming back to the same location every time and locking into that latch. Where some of the competition, all that pressure is still on that cord, and you have different locations as to where it is in the cocked position. That strap can stretch some and things like that. So when the other bows get cocked, you can have some variation. But here, it's on that latch, so it's the same spot every time. And then what we're going to do is, obviously, I'm on the latch now. I'm going to give it 3 backwards turns. And what I'm doing there is basically just opening that disc brake up. And as you saw a second ago, when I hit that lever, those 3 back winds then let you hit that lever after you've shot, and that trigger box will drop right back down. But we'll give a scenario here where I've been up in the tree stand all day and I didn't see anything. So now I want to uncock the bow. I'm going to put the handle back on here. I'm going to take those 3 rotations back up that I backed off, so I've now engaged the brake system again. I'm going to put a little bit of forward pressure, and I want to feel that latch. And again, you can see that move just slightly. And I back wind just a little bit. Now the trigger box is off of the latch.
You go to let this back down.
And I just let it down, and again, that handle is in a very controlled fashion. No free spooling on the back wind. Keeps you very, very safe. Very, very easy to use.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
And then when you're done, again, that crank handle is just going to come off, put it in the short position, clips right back into the stock. So huge benefit from safety, huge benefit from being silent, and again, much more consistent than a lot of the competition, because that trigger box is coming back and dropping into that latch to give you the same location shot after shot.
Thank you very much, Randy. That is, I tell you what, that is one of the most exciting things I have seen in the crossbow industry. Just knowing the safety features of that crank system gets me really excited. Thank you very much, Randy.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Thanks, Al.
Check it out at crossbowexpert.com.